Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is Richie from Jets Media, bringing you guys my breakdown and review to the New York Jets versus San Francisco 49ers game that just got wrapped up. The Jets lost 31-13. We can refer to this as the Injury Bowl, as both teams were ridiculed with injuries, especially the 49ers. 49ers had injuries all throughout the game as well, and going into the game, they had a lot of people out as well. The Jets battled injuries going into the game, and they had injuries too, but overall, this game was it just shows how bad this New York Jets football team is coached from top to bottom. I'm going to get into the positives, the negatives, who played well, who did not play well, some takeaways I got from this, and just breaking down the overall consensus of this game. And obviously, it's a lot more negative than positive because we went out there and got out-coached. It just looked like this Jets football team had no energy out there, no grit to win, no will to fight back. And like I said, it's the Injury Bowl. You can see the difference between these two football teams. The 49ers, no matter who was down, the next man up mentality was real, and the coaches really had a game plan for that. It seemed like whenever someone went down on the Jets, it was the opposite. Lacked energy, lacked confidence, and all that stuff. So going into the game, right, I want to go over some stats before I get into the breakdown. So quarterback Sam Darnold, after his poor performance against Buffalo, he comes away with 21 completions, 32 attempts, 177 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. Frank Gore had 21 carries for 63 yards. Chris Hogan had 6 receptions for 85 yards. And Quinton Williams had his best day as a New York Jet with 2 sacks and multiple tackles for a loss. Those are some guys that stood out to me and some guys that we should just look at the stats and look at the numbers. Braxton Berrios also got in the end zone as well. So let's jump right into my positive and negatives. So I'm going to start off with the negatives, right? Because obviously we lost, and the negatives are more glaring, right? Adam Gase's play calling. Adam Gase's overall coaching ability just proved that this Jets team is not in good hands. I mean, you guys know on my channel, I've never been a fan of Gase. 99% of you guys that are watching this video are not fans of Gase as well, and you guys want him gone. And if there was a game to prove that Adam Gase is the problem and not Sam Darnold, it is perfectly this game. And the reason for that is how many different times did we see Adam Gase call a quick out route, a quick screen pass, or a run up the middle? I felt like that was the only play call that he had. When did we ever see him take a shot down the field, give Sam Darnold a chance to show what he's worth? We know that Sam Darnold's talented. And to be honest, I'm going to get into this more in the positives, but the offensive line played pretty well. They protected Sam Darnold, but the problem was nobody was open whenever Sam Darnold got time because Adam Gase's routes weren't developing downfield, and whenever Sam Darnold got rid of the ball, it was with those little quick out routes. And one play that really drove me insane was our offense was clicking. We're going down the field. It was, I forgot what the score was. It was either 7-3 or 7-0 at that point. And, no, yeah, it was 7-3. Jets have the ball. We're marching down. We're in the red zone. It's 4th and 1. And what does Adam Gase do? First of all, Frank Gore is hot. We sub him out. We bring in Josh Adams off the practice squad. And we hand the ball off to Josh Adams up the middle on 4th and 1. Are you kidding me, Adam Gase? That was right there. I've never defended him. I always wanted him gone. But right there was the moment where I realized, wow, you cannot make this up. Adam Gase needs to go. First of all, why are you running the ball up the middle with a stacked box? And why are you not doing play-action bootlegs with Sam Darnold? He's athletic. We saw what he can do with his legs today. He had a crazy third down scramble when he juked out a defender and got the first down with his legs. We see Sam Darnold move on his run. On the run, that one touchdown he had that I'll break down later on was an excellent throw on the run from Sam. He's athletic. Why is it not a QB sneak? Why is it not a play-action bootleg and Sam Darnold can have a quick little out route that you love to call these times? Why would you give the ball to a practice squad running back on 4th and 1? That made absolutely zero sense. The conservative play calling from Adam Gase needs to go. Another play that comes to mind, it was 3rd and 18. And what does he do? He just gives Frank Gore the ball and just forfeits the drive, and he just wants to get a field goal. I understand, yeah, we'll play it safe here. We'll go, we'll get the field goal, the 3 points. But we're still in field goal range whether you hand it off or not. Why don't you let Sam Darnold take a shot down the field and pick up the first down or get in the end zone? Like, it just doesn't make sense. He's way too conservative. It feels like he doesn't have confidence in this offense at all, and it's really annoying. He just does not look like a coach that is, even the broadcasters didn't understand it. Late in the game, it was still calling the same plays, out routes, this and that. And the guys were like, I think it was Jonathan Vilma was saying, he's like, why isn't Adam Gase opening up the playbook now? Let Sam Darnold throw the rock. We know how talented he is. He was drafted third overall for a reason. Sam Darnold has all the talent in the world, but if you're not going to let him get comfortable, get into rhythm, and throw the ball downfield, what do you expect him? If you're going to make Sam Darnold into a dink and dunk check down quarterback, then that's what he's going to get used to. That's what Sam Darnold's going to be accustomed to, and that's really unfortunate. That's not what we want. So that's my rant on Adam Gase. I don't want this whole video to be me ranting about him. Another negative is definitely the defense. The defense did not show up today. They cannot tackle. I mean, the first play of the game was Mostert for an 80-yard touchdown. Like, what was that? I mean, we got to give a lot of credit to the San Francisco 49ers. They're one of the best running attacks in the league. And their running plays are just beautiful to watch. Just as a football fan, the blocking schemes, everything about it's amazing. But on the defensive side of things, where's the tackling? Where is everything? We were the best at stopping the run last year, and we were definitely missing out on Jamal Adams. I mean, I know you guys don't want to hear this, but the reason why our defense was that good last year, Jamal Adams was a big reason why, and we're missing out on Jamal right now. Marcus May, he played not really that well today after his excellent performance last week, but the defense couldn't tackle. We could not get a third down stop. The one bright spot, which I'll get into later on the defense, was Quinnen Williams. Everybody else was just atrocious. Too many roughing the passers, pass interference. It was just really bad. We could never get those third downs. We couldn't get to the quarterback. We couldn't stop the run, and we couldn't get the Jets offense on the field. I really felt like if this defense played well today and we got Sam Darnold in rhythm and let him have the ball for more time, then this would have been a better game, because it felt like they were just milking the clock. They would just get the third down conversions every time and get in the end zone, kick field goals. The 49ers offense, even with backup quarterback, it looked like we were just not capable. This overall offense and defense looked really bad today. A couple individual negatives. Tight end Chris Herndon. Chris Herndon is a big disappointment so far in his first two games in 2020. At the end of the second half, Sam Darnold threw a perfect pass. It was a rollout. Sam Darnold's patented move, what he loves to do. He made this throw last year, one of his best touchdowns of his career, to Jameson Crowder on Thursday Night Football against the Baltimore Ravens. You guys know what I'm talking about. Similar play, rolling to his right, broken down play. Where am I going to go with it? Sam Darnold throws a missile on the run to Chris Herndon, and Chris Herndon has both feet in bounds, and it's in the breadbasket, and Chris Herndon drops it. Gosh, like if he caught that ball, Sam Darnold would have had a great touchdown. There would have been a completely different ball game. But no, he drops it, and everyone thinking Sam Darnold sucks again because he had less than 200 passing yards, and they're going to blame Sam Darnold. I don't know how you can blame Sam Darnold after watching this game. He looked really good, in my opinion. He didn't really miss a lot of throws. He had no turnovers, but I'll get into Sam Darnold later on. Another negative on defense is Bless Austin. He definitely had a rough game. He missed a lot of tackles. He's very aggressive with his tackling. He loves wrapping people up. He loves throwing his body around, but sometimes he gets too aggressive and he wants to get too big of hits that just bites him in the ass sometimes, and he misses tackles. So Bless Austin definitely did not have his best day. So moving on to the negatives. Moving on from the negatives, some positives from today. Rookie left tackle Mekhi Becton is proving to be a great piece of this future for this New York Jets football team. He looked really good on that left tackle spot. He gave up no sacks. He had no penalties, and he pancaked the hell out of people. Like, there were some plays where Mekhi Becton was swallowing people. I'm so excited to go into his film and watch it, because it's really hard to watch Mekhi Becton and the whole offensive line real time when you're watching the game live. You need to watch it in film. Overall, the offensive line looked really good. Unfortunately, Connor McGovern left the game with a hamstring injury. Hopefully, this is not long-term, because we need all five guys healthy. But overall, the offensive line, you can tell how much better they are than last year. Sam Darnold had some time to throw. And when Sam Darnold had time to throw, there was no one open downfield because we had Josh Malone and running routes. You know what I mean? That was the problem. When Sam Darnold's back there, I'm like, oh my gosh, Darnold has time to throw. What's going on? And then he would hold on to the ball, and it would be a little dip and dunk because there's nobody open downfield. That's the problem. We need playmakers. So yeah, Mekhi Becton and the overall offensive line definitely had a good day today. Quinnen Williams is a extreme positive. You know, this was a guy that Jets fans have been pounding the table for to do something. Break out, Quinnen. You're a third overall pick. What are you doing? Are you a bust? Are you the new Quinnen Williams? Well, he finally comes out here and has 2 sacks and has multiple tackles for loss, stopping the run. He was all over the field. He was definitely our best player on defense all across the field. I mean, Quinnen Williams finally looked like the dominant defensive lineman that we've been looking for. He was explosive off the line. He was dominating offensive linemen, throwing him to the ground, getting to the quarterback, and that's what we want. An interior defensive lineman to record 2 sacks in a game is very good. So Quinnen Williams, Very happy that you're finally breaking out of that cold spell, whatever you're in. But I'm really rooting for you. I know Jets fans have been rooting for you. And Quinnen Williams, please keep going. Keep going, man. You look dominant today. Another quick positive, not really that big of a deal, but it is at the same time. Sam Ficken, kicker, he looks like he's good. He hasn't missed anything all year. He hit all of his point afters, and he hit both of his field goals, so that's a good sign. Frank Gore, subbing in for Le'Veon Bell. He looked decent. I mean, he had 21 carries, which I mean, Adam Gase, right? This shows that he is obsessed with Frank Gore. Would he have gave Le'Veon Bell 21 carries if he was healthy? No, he would not have. I understand Frank Gore was the only starting running back because he's not going to give the other guys reps. I really wish LaMichael Pirine got the ball more because when he did get the ball, he had like 2 first down runs and passes, and then we gave the ball to Kalen Ballage at the end. Guys, I'm telling you this right now. If Kalen Ballage gets more reps than LaMichael Pirine, I'm going to riot. Another positive I want to talk about, I put Sam Darnold in the positives for this exact reason. He bounced back after that atrocious performance last week with 0 turnovers. And for what he had to deal with the play calling and the adjustments and everything about the whole system, I think Sam Darnold played a really good game. He definitely didn't play, I don't want to say really good game because he had under 200 yards, but that touchdown pass at the end of the game to Braxton Berrios, I understand it's garbage time. I understand the defense is not trying, but that play shows you exactly what Sam Darnold is capable of. All he needs is an excellent offensive-minded coach behind him, a quarterback's coach. He needs weapons around him, and he can do that consistently. The reason why he's not consistent, the reason why he's so paranoid is because he's not comfortable with these playmakers. He's not comfortable. I don't think he's comfortable with Gase's system. Gase's system is so stale and it's so bad. But Sam Darnold, that touchdown, he dropped back to pass, and it was a broken down play. It looked like he was about to be wrapped up for a sack. He escapes pressure. It looked like he was about to fall down. He remains balanced, rolling to his left, and in my mind, I'm like, Sam, be smart with it. And what does he do? You see him tiptoe that crazy way to throw the ball off platform to his left and throws an absolute missile dime to Braxton Berrios for the touchdown. That play shows you what Sam Darnold's capable of. I understand it's garbage time, and I understand it's the only really flashy play we got from Sam today, but imagine Sam Darnold with an actual offensive-minded coach and playmakers that can get open for Sam, that can make plays for Sam. He just hasn't had that, and that play just shows you how much potential Sam Darnold has at 23 years old. It's so unfortunate that there's so many Jets fans already want Trevor Lawrence. Like, first of all, Trevor Lawrence, excellent prospect, but do you guys really want to see us ruin another quarterback prospect? Because that's just so unfortunate. Sam Darnold, excellent human being, great prospect. We're low-key ruining him. We're ruining Sam Darnold. Hopefully we're not ruining him to the point where he's gone, but you just want to draft another guy so we can ruin? That's what's going to happen. Trevor Lawrence on the team right now would be no difference than Sam Darnold. I'm telling you guys that much right now. And another quick positive is Braxton Berrios filling in for Jamison Crowder. He looked decent. Definitely not a huge positive, but he came in here. He made some plays. He had a touchdown. And in that slot, he looked decent. So that's really my breakdown of the game. Obviously, it was a outmatched game. Right from the start, I had a feeling it wasn't going to go well right when Raheem Mostert went for the 80-yard touchdown. But overall, Chris Herndon needs to step up. Bless Austin needs to step up. Adam Gase needs to go. Greg Williams needs to coach better. I mean, I don't really put this too much on Greg Williams because the guys can't tackle. I mean, I can make a whole video on that. I probably will eventually, but that's really my overall first reaction thoughts. The game literally just ended 5 minutes ago before I started this video. So leave a comment down below what your guys' thoughts of this game. The Jets have fell to 0-2. We face the Indianapolis Colts next week. Hopefully we cannot fall to 0-3. But, it's rough. It's going to be a rough season for the New York Jets, but I'm going to be here providing you guys content all throughout the season no matter what. Jets Media is here to stay. Jets Media merch on the way. Appreciate you guys staying to the end of the video. Comment down below a Jet emoji if you have been watching till this moment. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. With that being said, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Let's go Jets. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.